Congratulations for signing up to 2hex. I'm Nicholas. I'm your contact person here at 2hex. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Probably the first question you're going to have is how and where can you arrange your deck production, right? So go to 2hex.com and you'll see the deck and grip tape configurators, and just follow the link, like sign up, follow the link, and then you'll be redirected to the configurator, which shows you all the different steps, all the different options. You'll see on the right side the price change based on what you choose. You can make multiple batches in different deck sizes, reuse the same design if you want for multiple sizes, or upload a new design for every size as you feel like. And on the summary page, you'll see all your products, all the different sizes and styles, the price of each batch, as well as the final summary price, and you'll see the global delivery price. We ship our decks worldwide. We supply brands worldwide, and that's also where our key focus comes into play. We really focus on quality. So for 2hex, you can always be sure that the quality is the highest. That's like our core. We focus on making the best boards because our decks are used at the X Games, at Street League, at the Dew Tour. A big part of the US Pro brands run on our production. So quality is really the underlying core. This all just works if the quality is high. Let me give you an example for how we treat the wood, for example. Okay, so to really make sure we get the best US maple, we fly over to the border between Canada and the US. It's the Great Lakes region near Lake Ontario, and we go in the sustainably cultivated forests, and we really pick each tree separately. So we walk through and we check out and we have a look at which trees have the straightest logs, the widest logs, the least amount of branches. And then when we ship them over to China, to our works here, we make sure that they are not impacted by seawater, that they stay as protected as necessary. And when they're in China, we measure the moisture, make sure the logs are in perfect condition. Then we cook them, so said. We put them in a big bath of water, and we just let them soak over multiple days to really make the wood smooth. So after we put them in the warm water for several days and they soaked up a lot of moisture, we unwrap them kind of. We twist the logs, put the knife against it, and cut it into multiple veneers. We cut the veneers pretty thin because the maple is very strong, so we don't need to make it very thick. And then we dry the veneers. Then we dye the veneers, and then it's ready for the production process of gluing and pressing, and CNC cutting, sanding. Each of those steps is going to be made by what you chose in the configurator. So, for example, the difference between glues, right? You've got in the configurator, you can choose between the US water-based glue or epoxy glue. Epoxy glue is harder, stiffer, and a little more expensive, a little less environmentally friendly, but it gives the deck the perfect stiffness, hardness, and pop. Then you've got the water-based glue. The water-based glue is the lightest glue. It makes the deck super light. Still, it gives you a good pop, and it's a little cheaper. So you can choose between those two, and whatever you choose, we make sure to make the best deck with that. So when the decks arrive, you can hit it on the floor. It will make the perfect tick sound. You'll see it's super accurate. They're not twisted at all. They're like very straight, and the print is very smooth around the edges. And all in all, we make sure the deck is perfect because, like I said, many of the world's best skateboarders use our decks, so their requests like super high, and we make sure that we have the same quality for everyone. About myself, because I'm going to be your contact person here. My name is Nicholas. I'm originally from Germany. I now live in China full-time to manage the skateboard productions over here. So I'm going to be also overseeing your productions. And if you have any other questions, for example, about trucks, wheels, bearings, nuts and bolts, we're going to add them step by step to the configurator. And after you've placed your first order on the configurator and then you will get access to all the other products. If you already have a big brand and you need to place all those products in your first order, send me a link to your website or your Instagram or somewhere where I can see all the different products you've already made. And I will show it to my colleagues and we'll go through it together and decide if we can give you access early. Of course, I'm going to do my best to give you access as early as possible. But for now, I suggest the best way to get started are skateboard decks. That's what we focus on. That's what most skateboard brands focus on. And that's where we can really bring the highest value to the skateboarders. So let's do that together. Is there anything else to say? I think that's pretty much it. Let's wrap it up. So under the email, I'm going to give you my contact information. I'm on Skype, Niklas Wessely. I'm on WhatsApp, of course. And I'm going to give a link under this video to my calendar so you can see when I'm free. You can arrange a phone call at that time. And I will see it in my calendar and I'll give you a call or you can give me a call. So I will see you around. So hopefully see your orders coming through the configurator. And if you have any questions, let me know. And I'm looking forward to you and your team and your customers riding our decks. You will love it, I'm sure.